Hi, how are you? Well, my name is America, and today I will teach you an easy way to play Yesterday by the Beatles in piano. Well, now we will start playing it, and I will explain how. Well, here as you can see, I have written down all the notes, so it's going to be easier for you to know what am I playing. So here it says Sol Fa Fa or G F F, and that is in the treble clef, but in the bass clef it says La and Fa at the same time. I mean this. Well, we have already located the notes like Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. So with your left hand you will play La Fa while you are playing Sol Fa Fa. This 8th note, it lends like one count, and this dotted half note, it lends 3 counts. So it sounds like this. This is Sol and this is Fa, and at the same time La Fa. And then with your left hand you will play La like this, and that is like the first part, the 4 times, because here it says 4 of 4 and I have already explained that. And now let's go to the second part. Here as you can see there is a quarter rest, which means that your right hand won't be playing, while with your left hand you will play Re and Mi, which is this. And then after that time you will start again with your right hand, which says La Si with a 8th note, which is this. As you can see in here, it is a natural sign. So that means that, well, in here we have a bemol or a flat sign, but as you can remember, this sign means that it will be played as its natural sign. So it's La Si. Then I will continue with my right hand. That's all for this part. Here in the note of Do or Si, we have a sostenido, which means that you will be playing the black key. So with your right hand is, and with your left hand after Mi and Re, then when you are playing the Do sostenido, you will play at the same time Sol La. So let's try it with both hands. That's how it has to be. Now we have already finished like these 2 parts. Now let's start with this one. We have an 8th note, which is 1 count, and a dotted half note, which is for 3 counts. So it says Mi, Re, Re. And that's all for this time with your right hand. Now with your left one, it says Fa, La, which is this, and then this only will lend 2 counts, because as we know it is a half note. It doesn't matter if you are playing 2 half notes at the same time. That doesn't mean that you have to play 4 times. Then Re, Do, those are a quarter notes, which means that they will lend 1 time. So it's these 2 counts, and then Re, Do, So let's try it. Remember that if the note is behind this in the treble clef, that means that it will start at the same time. So it says, that's all. Now, in this part, here we have again a quarter rest, which means that you only will start with your left hand in here, but your right hand will be in silence. Then it says re, re, do, si, but with a flat sign because it is marked in here. Then la, sol. And with your left hand, while you are playing do, it will sound do mi. I mean this. Yes. And that's sol. Then in this it says si, la, la. This sign in here, it's line, it means that it will be ligated. That doesn't mean that you have to play it again. And with your left hand, it says do, fa, and then do, mi while you are playing sol. So it will be like this. And then it says fa, la, sol in an 8th note, and then re, which is ligated with the re, fa in the next part. And then with your left hand it says do, mi, and si on its natural sign with sol. So this will sound like this. And then finally, the rest of the first part of the song will be re, fa, la, la, do. This is also ligated, so you won't stop playing it. And down it will be si bemol or flat sign and fa. So it will be and well, these lines are called a double bar, which means that it is like repeated. I mean, when you have this sign, it means that you will start from the beginning of the song. Here we have these two letters, DC, which means desde el comienzo. So you will play everything since the beginning, like this. So now after that we can start with the second part. The easiest thing about the song is that this part is repeated twice, then you will play until here, like these two lines, which is like the different part. Then all of this is the same as this, and these two little parts are like the ending, and that's all. So I chose this song for the beginning, for like the first song to play or to teach, because I think that it's really easy. So now let's play this part, which is also quite easy. now that you understand like the length and the sound of all the notes, you know that this half note is for 2 counts. All of these are a quarter note, so it is like for 1 count, 1 count, 1 count, an 8th note. This is like for a middle count, 1 and a middle count. This is a middle count, 1, 1, and this is a whole note, which means that it will end 4 counts. So now you also know that if it is right behind the note that is above it, it has to be played right at the same time. So let's start with this one. Here it has this sign, which means natural sign. So we won't play it. Well, we won't play the black key. Now let's play this part. This one is like a little different from everything we have played because, well, as you can see in here, you play it like at the same time as your right hand, but not all the time. I mean, you just leave it in that note, and then here is like silence. And well, in this part, you will be playing with both of your hands. That's for this part. As you saw, both of my hands were moving. And then this part, which is and that's all for this part. Now in the second page, here I will try this, which is also the same for like these 2 parts are actually the same. Here, as you can see, I didn't stop playing the do because it is ligated to the next one. So since this do to this la, I played it like all the time. And then you will repeat everything that you have already seen in this part. I mean, you end with and it is perfect for you to play again with, and then you can try it. And here is like the 2 only differences that we can find in all of this part, because you will play do mi since do, and you won't let it go until the flat C, and then you will play it again when you play sol with your right hand, and in the fa you will play a different note. I mean, since here I will play it, well, since the beginning. And then you play it again. And in the fa, you will play do with re, and then it's all the same. And Well, this, as I explained, these lines mean that you will repeat it. I mean, this is repeated twice, then it goes this part, and then these lines mean that you will repeat it since here, because here we have like the beginning of the lines, and then you will repeat everything until here, and then it goes the end. These lines mean the end of a song. And, well, this sign we haven't seen it, but it means that this note won't have an end. Well, it has an end, but it is not determined. I mean, you can give it the value of I don't know, everything you wanted to give it, like 4 times or 5 or 10. It is as long as you like it to be. And it says fa, la, sol, re, fa, la. So I will play it, which is with your left hand. It says do, si on its natural sign, flat si, and at the end fa. So it is like this. And then you can leave it like that as long as you like. And now let's listen to the result.